Hey, this is Anthony from Engineered Bodies, and I'm up early this morning because I wanted to do a post today on endurance race recovery and regeneration. I have a number of friends of mine that are going to be doing their very first half marathons, the Vancouver Scotiabank half, as well as the Seattle Rock and Roll Marathon. Not together, but two separate groups of friends that are going to be doing this. And I want to show you some techniques and tricks that I use on our athletes as well as myself on runs. Okay, when I do run. Some of you know that I don't run a whole lot, but when I do, I do these. Okay. Typically, 95% of the runners that I see when they come in, before they come in with engineered bodies, they typically are complaining of things like, oh man, I got tight hip flexors, I got tight lower back, I got tight hamstrings, tight IT band, blah blah blah, all these sorts of things, right? What that is basically what they call lower cross syndrome, where you have tight hip flexors, tight lower back, accompanied with weak core and then weak glutes. Right? So in that running stride, that person's just kind of doing this sort of thing, right? Boom, boom, right? And that's not a whole lot of hip extension, which actually activates that glute. Anything short of that, glute's off, right? So if you're running short, you're just doing a whole lot of hip flexion, 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 compounded over a whole bunch of reps over time. You can see how that puts you tight and then gets you all out of alignment. So that's what kind of happens with that. So Trigger Point Therapy, our wicked company here that created a whole bunch of tools to help you recover. And I'm going to go a few things today right here. So this one's called the massage ball. You go to tptherapy.com to find how to use this exactly, right? But what this is going to do is going to hit that psoas region. So you basically start mashing out a little bit in here, warm up those abs, basically loosening them up, right? Because we're going to get that psoas from the front, all the way back through here, right? So it attaches from your spine to your femur. So once that's a little bit loosened up, some of you might take a little bit longer to loosen up. You just go from here, about an inch away, 2 inches away. Then you lay down, right on top of the ball, like so. And then you just sort of like allow that ball to just engulf into your stomach region there. And then you're going to feel it actually hit something different than just your abs. You're going to hit like your psoas, right? And then pretty soon you're just going to breathe in. And then out. And then breathe in again. And out. So if you go to, like I said, tptherapy.com, you're going to see the progression for that. That's going to loosen that psoas part up. So next thing what I do is grab one of these big rubber band things from Fitness Town, wrap it around an anchor point like so, and then put your foot in it, and then lean right back. Do one of those runner stretch things, but using this band as assistance. And you're going to go here like this and extend, right? So you really, really hit that psoas area, psoas major. You really feel that light up. You want to extend yourself, open it up, look forward, nice and tall posture. And then flex and extend, contract, relax. Hang out there, find that little sticky point, right? That's one there. If you don't have this big band, you can do this over here, up on the wall. And go like so. Stick your foot right back on the wall. Feather foot like this. And even that right there, I feel that direct band light up. And then you want to stand nice and tall. Get that hip flexor again too. It's there. And then relax, and then contract, and then relax. You can do that a few times. Obviously, you can hit both sides, right? So you're not running in a circle. That sucks. And last one for hamstrings. Sometimes runners complain of weak hamstrings, tight hamstrings. So again, you take your band here, and you stick your foot in, get it nice and high up, walk out, same thing. Bend forward, really hit that back in there. And then you're gonna like change your angle a little bit, hit like IT band even, not so much stretch it, but reduce the tone and tension in there, and then a little bit right in the sockets there too. So there's a whole bunch of different things that you can use with this band. Last thing, I know you guys have seen those big foam rollers before, but Trigger Point again has this thing called a quad baller, which is way better because it hits a spot even more so. And like so, put it down. And it's basically kind of like you're rolling, right? But you're going to go roll down an inch, back up half an inch, down an inch, back up half an inch. Do that 4 times, and you're going to raise and lower your leg. And that's going to hit that rect fem region as well. You basically all the way up and down, kind of mash out all that in there. This tool is amazing. It's totally way better than one of those foam rollers and stuff like that. My friend Andy Tasaka from Lululemon Equipment can attest to that this really hits a spot. And there's another thing, which I don't have actually lent it to her over the weekend. It's the footballer. It's a little smaller version of this, and then you use that for your soleus region, okay? So these are the main points that you're gonna be hitting in your race recovery, and then hopefully that'll help you, get to the next, next training phase, 2 days, whatnot, after this race. You shouldn't be sitting there over like a week, being all tight and stuff like that, right? So hopefully that helps you out, and congratulations on your very first halves, and many more to come. All right, that's it. Thanks.